Hi, and welcome to Understand Apple. I'm David, and I've trained hundreds of people on Apple products for the last few years. Coming up is a chance to get an exclusive, free video tutorial on using iOS 7. But first, iOS 7. It's here. And for those of you that want it, it's yours, ready to download for free. Follow the steps given here, and you'll have iOS 7. Up front, I want to let you know that iOS 7 will take anything from 10 minutes to install up to an hour, during which you won't be able to use your device. Firstly, I always like to check my battery. Depending on internet speeds, the download time can vary, and I would hate for the battery to run out halfway through. I tend to like having my device either plugged in or fully charged, and would advise you to do the same. Secondly, make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi. This means that you see this symbol at the top of your device, and are most likely at home or at the office. Given how large iOS 7 is, it won't download unless you're connected to Wi-Fi. So, let's begin. We're going to start by going to the Settings app. Now, some of you may find you have a number 1 in the top right corner. This just indicates that there is an update there ready to go. But if you don't have it, like me, don't worry. It just means that your device hasn't looked yet. So, let's open up Settings. And because we're dealing with the whole device when we update, we're going to go to General Settings. Now then, take a look and see if you can see where we need to go from here. Yep, we're going to go to Software Update. And you can see, there it is, iOS 7. We get a little bit of information here. I'm just going to go through it very quickly. It tells us what the update is, iOS 7. Tells us who made it. And then it tells us the size of the update. Now I'm updating on an iPad here, and that update is 900 megabytes. But depending on the device you have, that number might vary. So don't worry if it's different from mine. We have information on what's included in iOS 7, and we can always learn more if we want. However, if you're as excited as I am by this, we're going to go to Download and Install. My old friend, the terms and conditions. Now, these make great bedtime reading if you're bored. The character development is great and the plot structure is really beautifully written. However, if you've already read them like me, we can go to Agree and move on. Now, a quick reminder to make sure that you have your device plugged in or fully charged before you begin. You don't want it to run out of power. And then, continue. And there you go. It's updating. As you can see, it's going to take a little bit of time. So, let's speed things up. Now then, whilst this is going, let me just explain what's going to happen next. When it is finished downloading, your device is going to restart, and it will take some time to install, during which your device will be completely off. But don't worry, this is absolutely normal. Once that's finished, it will turn itself back on. And now we just have to follow the instructions. Slide to set up. Update completed. Your iPad was updated successfully. There are just a few more steps to follow. This is quite standard for an update, and usually just a couple of questions to answer. The first question is asking whether we want to enable location services. Location services allows maps and some of the other apps you might have on your device to work out where you are. The advantage of this is you can arrange for your device to give you directions somewhere, or to recommend restaurants nearby. I'm going to click Enable, but ultimately it is your choice. The next question asks that you put in your Apple ID, specifically in this case to set up the iCloud. If you don't have the iCloud, simply click Skip this step. But if the iCloud is something you have and you do want to sign in, pop in your password. I'm going to skip this for now. It next talks about the Find My iPad application. This is one of the new security features of iOS 7. It makes it possible for you to identify where your device is if it gets lost or stolen, and if it does get stolen, it makes it incredibly difficult for a thief to actually do anything with it. We're going to click Continue. It asks you to create a 4-digit passcode, and it can be switched on or off at a later date. I'm going to click Don't Add Passcode and Continue. Feel free to add one, it is just my personal choice. And get started. And that's it. iOS 7 is yours, and you can begin playing. Of course, you may have noticed that there's a number of differences here, and the layout looks quite unfamiliar. If you'd like a little bit of help getting started, I'm giving away for free my 20-minute video tutorial that will take you through all of the basics of iOS 7. It'll help you find your way around. It'll help you do the important things like make calls and send texts. It'll show you how to take pictures and use the new camera app. It'll help you browse the internet in no time, and it'll help you use some of the exciting new features. Essentially, it will make you a confident user of iOS 7 in 20 minutes. All you have to do to get the free guide is click here, or for more information, look in the description below. See you next time.